I'm very appreciate that you come to me and try to listen our case study regarding what we are doing with Agile transformation in the big enterprise and how we implement this. Let's introduce myself. Yeah, thank you that introduced me better. I'm Agile coach in Raiffeisen Bank in Ukraine, and today I will tell you more regarding what we are doing and how we are trying to do Agile transformation during the war in our country, and how we are doing this is like step by step. Of course, at first, we try to focus on customer value. It's like first what we hear regarding the Agile and where we need to focus. And today, I don't want to pass exam regarding the Agile and so on. I only want to share with you what we are doing. Of course, we are for now in the middle of the transformation. As Peter said on the first our lectures, he said that we have never landed. Yeah, I can say the same, really. I think if you ask me, I don't know, 1 year or maybe 2 years later, I will say the same. We are in the middle of the transformation because always you have possibility to improve. That's why like step by step. This is our team, to be honest. This is our meeting in Ukrainian. It's not very often for now because, again, the war, but from time to time we, of course, should have the offline session to understand what we are doing, focus, and so on. And just a second, I will put the clicker. And this is our two teams, which we have in Raiffeisen, Ukrainian, who is doing really transformation. It's transformation office, and the second, it's IT strategy and Agile transformation, from which I am, to be honest. We have two borders who help us to support transformation. You can do any transformation without, I don't know, product owner who will support you with the transformation. You can do this is only from your perspective of view. The transformation working from the two, bottom up to bottom, is the same. That's why you need to have a person who have a power to do this is transformation with you together, and who will become, for instance, in our situation, in a bank, in IT or business, and you'll say, no, we need to do this because it's really very crucial for us. We created this is two teams appears 1 year ago, and again our first problem which we had this is our alignment. We didn't have alignment. We didn't understand how we can communicate with each other, and as a result, we had a session, alignment session, which helped us to create the goal, what we need to do as a team, how we need to move. The goals which you can see help our organization to define the goal, ways to achieve them, and implement them through use of Agile approaches. This is goal give us focus which give to understand what we need to do, how we can try to help organization to be more agile, how they need to define the goal, how we need to achieve them, how we need to talk with the customers, and how we can help the customers, and so on and so on and so on, like a big of the questions. The next our step, it was like alignment session that's 1 time per quarter. We understood it's enough for us for now. Maybe the next we will change, where we alignment together what we did, which we plan ahead, like for the next quarter, what we did, what we didn't finish, and what we plan have for the next quarter, the like transformation teams. Of course, we are talking to each other to understand how we can help each other, what we need to do, and so on. We are like 30 people here in Agile transformation, and everybody has their own workplace, their own responsibility for this. But again, alignment, it's always important. For big enterprise, it's like the main goal for us. Then, a little bit like, it's regarding our teams, how we are working together and like doing the transformation. Just taking a little bit back, regarding the Agile coaches. Agile coaches in the department IT strategy and Agile transformation, we have 7 Agile coaches. It's, of course, not enough. Agile coaches working on the 3 level. We are working with the team level, domain level. I will deep dive a little bit later regarding what is it. It's something like a department level, and the organization level. You can solve all problem in the organization without to move from one level to another level. It's very difficult if you're working only in team level to solve all issues only on this level. You always need to check how it should work and so on. Dennis showed us on the self-organized team and the workshop about the system thinking. how we can influence on this, how we as Agile coach, we should find the root cause and focus more on this root cause, not like solve all problem which we can see. And that's why we are working on the all levels and jumping from one level to another and try to solve the issues, like step by step. Then I will talk regarding the 3 levels, what we are really doing now, and how it's helped us to like working. At first, organization level, where we are and what we are doing. Then before they jump to organization level, I want to show our current structures. Don't judge us, it's anti-patterns, but I don't want to hidden from you like and saying like successful, everything was perfect, we on the magic, and I don't know, pink cloud in the outer world. No, it's real world. We are working on this, and I don't want to hide you the real world. I think you are working on this, and success for success, it's not like our way of work. Our structures, hierarchical structures, as you see, we have on the top of the pyramids our CIO, and then we have 6 the deputy chairman of the board. They are like working on the special places, like one of they like worry about the loans, other the payment, others the fix, and so on and so on. Then below our deputy chairman of the borders, we have 9 domains, and every domain is different. Why? Because it depends on which feature they are like cover, and its influence on the how many teams this domain have and how they communicate with it, and so on and so on. This is what we have now. Of course, we want to change these structures, but again, when we tried as Agile coach to do this, we got really very big pushback. It's normal because first you should change leader, you should change mindset, and then you can only do everything other. A little bit down, tell you how we are changing mindset, but step by step. Regarding the domain, we have 2 leaders in the domain usually. As you can see, like I added like 2 cron. They are leaders who, one leaders from IT, other leaders from the business, and which problem we got, that I'm the leaders of the business, I know what is better. Others said I'm from IT, I don't know, there we should be the best of the best technique from the like coding and so framework using and so on. And one of the challenge from the domain, it's like alignment. Together, this is 2 leaders in the one domain. They should like listen each other and working together. Let's move in the next. Organization level, what we are doing, right, step by step. Alignment and priority. When we started to work, we understood that 9 domains, they are not listening each other totally. They are like living in these special rooms. I don't know, I call this, yeah, in these cases. And they are like talking that it's my features, I will do only these features, and this is my budget, and this is the small. It doesn't care for me all other stuff. And it really was a big problem for us and big challenge because they didn't want to talk to each other. And what we are doing? We are doing like alignment session. Alignment session, it was the first alignment session, it was awful, really, but it was a first step to try them to hear each other. Yes, they are screaming, they are trying to like talking to each other or not talking at all, they are like doing in these cases and so on like a kid. But after like 1 year, I will say you now that it really works. They are started to thinking, they are started to ask each other for help. For us, oh my God, help, you asked that you need some developers, and other domain owners said, yes, I have developers, maybe it can be focused more on these features because of priority and so on. That's the first, what we achieved. And the second, when we had the first priority session, we had as a result 20 features. It's high priority. We should do 20 priority. It's unbelievable. And then step by step, for now, we have, be honest, 5 priority. Of course, the highest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like impossible to have 1, sorry. It's, yeah, but we on the way on this. But it's give all bank to have a focus. We have a value streams who concentrate totally on the customers and what we can do step by step. How we can work on this. And all domain owners like contribute on this. And they have responsibility for this. And teams too. They are like influence on this. And this is alignment. It's like meeting session, and again, their teams can say you, oh, again meetings, when we can work, and so on. But this is help us to alignment leaders inside our inside our organization. The second, retrospective. Without retrospective, nothing. Yeah, if you are not change your process, it's impossible. One person change step by step, and then by the end of the year, like on the atomic habit set, yeah, you can change your behavior, so you can change everything what you can see. That's why we are talking with our domain owners, what we can improve, how we can change priority, what we can change in our current teams, how we can change dependency, and so on. It really works. And design IT strategy. For now, 1 week ago, we presented IT strategy for a bank for 2024-2025 for whole bank. We invited all teams offline and online simultaneously. Again, not everybody can be offline totally because we are all from different country now, and so on and so on. And 1,000 people can ask our CIO all questions what they are needed, what they are worried about this. We created, of course, like rooms online, offline, where they discuss a lot. We mixed all people who don't know each other. It didn't be as, I don't know, that, oh, you're from these teams, the first, then you will talk with your teams. This is from second teams, you will talk with second teams. No, you can collaborate with each other and like check in. Again, focus. We give them a focus how we can develop. And the main focus for all strategy in the bank is customer value and how we can influence on this. Build different community. We understand that we had Scrum Masters, product owners, other people, I don't know, QA, and so on, but they are not, again, talking with each other. Community can help us to share knowledge, what you are doing, how you are working, which problem you have, how you solve this problem, and so on. That's, for now, we involve almost all the people here and this community. It's community, Scrum Master, Project Manager, Delivery Manager, Product Owner, Lean Community, QA, architectures, learning and development, and so on. Of course, we have a community not only regarding the work, like movie community, reading club community, and so on, because people, they are not only about the work, they are sometimes regarding who we are and what we are interested in. Without this, it's impossible to work. This is community working for now, and people can decide it. Maybe I am Scrum Master, but I'm interested in product owner part and deep dive in this. It's not close. You can come, listen, and in this community, participant, working in this, they take part in this. They share their knowledge on this. We are not ask other external, I don't know, product owner and others to share the knowledge. We are working on our current atmosphere, which we have here. And for them, it's really very fruitful for now. Agile training. It's regarding how we change mindset in whole bank. For training, we understood that it's enough what we are doing now. We need to cover whole bank. For your information, in IT, it's working 1,400 people. It's unbelievable for 7 Agile coaches cover all, of course. That's why we created the one time per quarter training, which doing for 2 days, each Agile fundamental basic, general regarding the Agile mindset and so on, manifest, events, and Agile Pro regarding the more customer value, interview with customer, discovery session, and so on, how we can work in this. This is mandatory. We only send the request. If you want, you can come. It's really very popular in our bank. It was surprise for us that people really try to understand what we are doing and how we are doing, how they can help us, how they can help organization to change. And of course, we are doing the training by request. It's obligatory. Team mapping. A little bit about this. We as Agile coaches understood that big enterprise, how we can do standardization. Without the standardization, everything is different. And team mapping help us to show each other who we are, what we are teams, what we are doing, what our risk, which the events we have, which dependency we have, and so on. You can go to another different Confluence pages here and find this about any teams which you want. Implement instrumented to check maturity. I think you have this. Is when we go to the domain, I'm agile coach of the domain. It's my one of the main roles. We are doing assessment for all teams. We are coming and checking. We are doing at first interview whole teams about everything, about how they are working, which instrument they are using, how they are talking with the stakeholders. They understand the goal of the product which they are doing, and so on and so on and so on. And I don't know, every second team said us, when I ask them, what about the training? Which training did you visit? How you develop? And so on. They usually ask, oh, we are cool. We are everything doing what it's product owners happy, stakeholders happy, everything is okay. And we ask them, okay, but I'm as agile coach, I see how they can grow and what they can do. And we understood that we can cover all teams, and we created a team maturity model. It's our internal instrument, and give this instrument for the teams to answer on the questions. If they are choice, if they answer yes, no, and so on, they can see to which aim or goal they can go, what they can change. We created the maturity model in the different perspective, not only regarding the agile. We are checking the QA part, maturity, QA automation part, manual part, regarding the support part, how they work, and developers part, like microservice and monolith working and so on. Think this, they can understand how they can develop. And to maybe to see other teams, if they have big maturity, they ask them, okay, how you are working with, I don't know, with this automation testing, because for us it's big problems, and so on. Then the definition of done. When we came, in the bank, we had the definition of done. Perfect, really. When I saw this, I said, oh my God, it's my dream. Definition of done, perfect. When I came to the teams, I asked them, did you see definition of done of whole bank? They said, no. What is it? I showed them this page on the Confluence and so on, the great examples and so on. They, nice, it's impossible. Cool, class. And we understood that almost no one teams have this as definition of done, that we as agile coach should help them. For now, we created the definition of done with the lowest. I don't know, unit tests should cover 80%. I don't know, automation testing should write it in Jira in the plugin Zephyr or something like this. It's more technical part at first, at least. They have, and then we are doing pilot to check in how their teams working with this low level of the definition of done. If everything is okay, then we of course spread this is for whole bank. Then the next steps we can edit additional steps for the improve our definition of done and so on. Because we got information that some of the teams come to the sprint review and said, oh, we're done. And other, oh, we're done. What does mean done? No understanding. For somebody wrote the code, it's done. For others, it's automation testing, cover, I don't know, and integration doing, and so on. It depends from team to team. And make standards for the change in management in the bank. Again, big company, a lot of the teams, and we need to create the standards, how you can do the changes, code deployment, how you can work in, and so on and so on. This is step by step to doing. Domain level, how we are working on these structures. Alignment with business and IT. As I said, we have two domain leaders. It's business and IT. That's why my work, when I came to the domain, at first they should started to talk to each other, yeah, but not talking to each other like something. This is priority. Bye, guys. I will back in several times. They are really should worry about this. They should be involved, what they are doing, and so on. This is our first achievement. Then created the domain meetings. I understood in my domain, we have 7 teams, and I understood that teams totally didn't talk to each other. Totally. They didn't know about what these teams doing. No ideas, but I know these people, it's okay, that's nice people. And at first I did interview inside of the domain for several of the people, as we are doing the discovery, I think the protocol is doing the same, yeah. At first interview with internal teams, how we are doing, what they need. Second, I sent the questionnaire. Do you need this, or it's my hallucination? I think this is important, but need to check. And then when I got the answers, we validated internal and understood that yes, for teams it's important. They want to know what the team's doing inside the domain and so on. We created a cafe. It's called our domain cafe, where the teams can talk to each other. I created the rooms. I don't know, analytics, you can go to the rooms of analytics, QA to QA analytics, and so on. They are talking. If you QA but want to listen PO, let's go to there, and so on. We create the space where they can share the action, what happened in the bank, but influence on the team. Usually it's something like, it was happened something like, oh, we need to move immediately in some, I don't know, GitHub, I don't know, or something. Oh, I don't know, to another, all clients to run to us. And teams knew about this very late. And for now, I think this, like, it's like easier, like meeting, okay, for 1 hour, for, I don't know, 100 people, but it's fruitful for them as a result. Then next, retrospective for whole domain. Of course, I didn't invite all teams, of course, like it's huge and so on. It was only a representative from team who came and talked general problem which we have in the domain and how we can influence. How it helped, we pop up a lot of the dependency which we have in domain and then started to communicate with each other, with other domains. How we are working, how we can influence on this. And like step by step to resolve the problem. And for retrospective, again, the main like point which we need to have steps how we need to improve. This is retrospective can help domain to improve, to grow their process and change this. Create a video for business owner about the value. It's regarding, we understood that value which we give for customers, it's not very understandable sometimes for developers. And we understood that our like business owner, you know, they are very busy always, and we understood that we need to create a video which can help team to understand who is the customers, why we are working here, why we are in the domain, totally. The different like teams, they are different product they are doing, why we are on the same domain, what we can improve, and how we influence on the customers, how we can measure that we influence on these customers and they are happy and so on. That's why this is like small video can help us. Conduct training within the domain. I am as Agile coach in the domain. I understood the training which we have external, like for whole bank and so on, it's not enough for this domain because every domain they have own problem. And only I can see this is because I'm inside. But I'm doing this is only like a questionnaire. Are you interested? Which like training will be interesting for you? Because always the team will say, I'm sorry, we have sprint, we need to move, don't have a time to training and so on. But I understood that the people want to train and they come regarding the decomposition, regarding the priority, I don't know, how you're talking with the people, non-violent conversation and so on, for step by step. Have a schedule and strategy session. As I said, regarding the organization level, we have now the strategy session for whole bank. But this is like what they decided to do. They always like put the domain and say that, yeah, only doing this. For now, we try to change our like mindset. We have a goal for 2024, what we need to achieve for the customers. And we will create the meetings where every teams will think what they can do to help the bank to achieve this goal. How we can help to, I don't know, to be customers happy, they grow the NPS and so on, I don't know, others like metrics. The next implemented domain board in progress, we understood that we need to measure everything. And during the board, it helps us to measure what we are doing, how we communicate to each other, which like priority we have, how we can like this dependency influence and so on. Then I want to show you a little bit how it looks like. It's, I want to only tell you but how it looks. Team API is what I said, that standardization regarding the who is the teams, what they are doing, which software they are working, what the goal they have, who is like single person of contact, which events we have, our architectures, I don't know, the risk assessment, if they have release plan, team structures, and so on and so on. In this usually pages, we have a lot of the links, which can lead to another links and so on. But this is one page where you can find all information regarding the team. And dependency, again, on this dependency, let's small part, you can go to another teams. It's help us to understand onboarding doing easier, yeah, and the people can find the single person of contact to each other and so on, and like in this case. This is like domain maturity model. It's like result. Team like doing their maturity model. For me as Agile coach, it's very important which pattern we have in the inside of the domain and how I am as Agile coach can help them to grow their maturity model, maturity, sorry. For here you can see, for instance, that we have a problem with QA part. And of course I will ask QA lead, I'm not specialist of this, that please let's talking together in the domain how we can improve this, what we can do with that. Or I don't know, if we have a problem with work process, it's my responsibility. Let's together check in how we can improve this. And I don't want to solve the problem like team by team. I want to think regarding the root cause for whole domain, how I can change one pattern which influences whole domain or on whole organization. We have this structures for every domain that we as Agile coach alignment, and we highlighted each other's, which problem you have on another domain, and how we can help each other, what we can do, and so on and so on. But again, team maturity model, it's only for team to understand them, how they can grow if they want. I can, Scrum Master, Agile coach, I don't know, pushing this. It's only their way of working on this. I only can see that which pattern have in general, and we can discuss internally what we can do with it. It's retrospective. I think Lean Coffee, everybody know, it's not interesting. And team level, very quickly, I think everybody know this. The first assessment, as I said, interview, value stream mapping we are doing, writing all, we are showing all flow. Just a second, I will show you something like in these cases. When I am with the teams to draw all flow which we have, Miro help us with that. From the, I don't know, customers come to us, then what we need to do, then when data, I don't know, the analytic working, and so on and so on. And how many time they are spending on these times. And we try to find the waste. And then on the retrospective, we are talking regarding how we can decrease this waste. Then, of course, in team level, retrospective, implemented one-to-one meetings. And I was very surprised that we didn't have one-to-one meetings, I don't know, behaviors here and with the people not talking, only working. And I'm as Agile coach, try to teach people to talk with the people. And this is important. Then of course, ground rules, how we can work, what we can do, and so on. Health check. Usually we are using Spotify health check, very easy and not a big problem, but can show you again what you can improve and how the team can work. Scrum value measure, and culture is saying that thank you. The last in the workshop, in the window area, we talked regarding how it's very important to say thank you. We are always, in our mindset, I don't know, but biology, I understand that we are always say, oh, you are full here. But sometimes not seeing that, but 9 times he said, okay, everything was great. Why you not say, oh, perfect, only that's it, when you did something bad. And I try to implement it, thankful mindset on this. This is it is Spotify. And Slava Ukraini, this is all from me. And thank you very much. Let's pay attention on this. This is all from me.